I want to talk about what occurs when a woman likes you but you don't like her back. I don't know about you, but there have been numerous occasions throughout my life when I wasn't interested in a woman, even if she regarded me as attractive and desired to spend time with me. Women would rub their chests and behinds on me in an effort to catch my attention. They were acting as if they were Venus fly traps. It has a pleasant smell, which draws flies to it. But when you do, the trap opens. I think that many women stick around a guy long enough to catch him since they are usually trapped with you if they are chatting to you, especially at work or school. They draw your attention because they think you would have to be an absolute stupid to not notice their interest in you if they spent enough time with you. In my teens and 20s, I could have had 5 to 10 more women with me, but I was too naive to recognize their interest. At a party, 2 girls were making love on the couch while I talked to someone. I'd giggled at their efforts to get my attention from across the room. One girl's friend joined us when we were talking about food. She stopped huffing after seeing me laughing. I don't think anyone saw her because of her dark skin and their phones. I remember how I felt when I saw Leo and Kate. I figured this was my demeanor and attitude when those women indicated interest in me, but I was too busy to give them much thought. In the first photograph, she appears inebriated and taking a break. I assume she had recently been married, so I wonder what Jim thought when he saw this photo. Their wedding photo shows a deer in headlights. 3 years and a child with Jim. Based on Jim's demeanor, I think the first photo was taken soon after she married. The second photo was likely taken while she was pregnant, and the third while she was drunk. After their marriage ended, she married Sam Mendes. In a video, she expresses joy at never dating Leonardo DiCaprio. Leo only dates 25-year-old model-type women. I doubt he would have pursued her since she's in her 40s and has 3 children with 3 husbands. Titanic took 7 months to film, according to her. She says nobody had a crush back then. She says she can only stand up every 2 hours. If they wanted to be together, they would have found a way despite the age gap. These photographs make it seem like he's ignoring her. I'm glad DiCaprio is still himself. Consider all the women who would act thrilled before getting enraged that Kate got their Titanic co-star. DiCaprio seemed to ignore her in her early 20s. Men expects. She's looking at him like a single mother with 3 children from 3 fathers. Smile pleasantly and watch her face go crazy. You're helping her because she still hopes you will say yes. I can't wait to see you at my show tonight, she says. Come. I'll see you later. Don't worry, fantastic. See you then. I'll be around later if you want to hang out. The individual ahead of me remarks after his 3rd lap. Another runner says, me too, maybe later. The 2 leave. I stand up and move to the pool's edge, and the man in front of me apologizes as he speeds off. As I pull down my trunks, I say, oh no, this is more comfy. Are you planning to spend the day there? He answers, I won't if you don't. No, don't, I say. He climbs out of the pool, grabs a towel, and returns to the change area. If you're like me, you realize that every minute she spends with you is a minute she can't spend with someone else. By politely refusing her advances, you save another schlub's freedom. He may just need brief intervals to become a red pill man. None of them asked me out directly. Yes, I said. Resilient and intellectual women were willing to risk rejection. Women who ask men out don't fear rejection. They're confused where their heart lies. Why date if you're not debating? Self-confidence is a must for women. Who should believe in her if she doesn't? I ignore attractive prima donnas until they lose interest and leave. If I'd known then what I know now, I would have omitted 24 double Ds. Many women believe men and women think similarly, however a woman can submit to a guy and play the field. A man wouldn't act the same way. Not all women assume a man neglecting them means he's more sexually desirable. If he says yes, she'll be happier. This group comprises people who don't like girls or want to date several. Those men may be self-confident, believing they deserve sexual attention from their partner. I've seen women ignore men for months to see their obsession. If he was long-term preoccupied on getting with them, he might be obsessed with sustaining them. They're not equal. A high school girl obsessed about me for a year. I eventually strolled out with her, but she was cold and we didn't last long. Being with a female is not the same as having a girlfriend, in my experience. They're not identical. Being with a woman is different from having a girlfriend since you can't predict what will happen in your relationship. It doesn't suggest an unrequited crush on a woman. Once she gets you, she won't care if you ignore her. She probably wanted to show herself she could attract him. Unwanted by a man is a woman's worst feeling. An ignored woman loses her narcissistic supply. It involves destroying her self-esteem and driving her to contemplate her sexual standing. It's like a man going through an existential crisis. He just needs to smile and nod, refusing an open offer to bake his psychoanalyst swing. This is different. Men they want and don't want will ignore them. In today's environment, I think a lot of the attention women get comes from guys in or in friend zones. Without attention, women grow annoyed and angry. Without children or attention, they must work and care for themselves. Men should avoid it since it's hard for women. Then the women will blame the neglectful men, instead than criticizing men for putting work before marriage. The Japanese authorities should break the men's well. They don't have kids and ignore Japanese ladies. I don't know any Japanese women who lash out at guys for not paying attention to them, but feminist women in South Korea do. South Korea's illicit fapping videos haven't boosted birth rate. Today's over. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.